Advice in general, man. I'm done. You can't be a life coach because you haven't finished life.
Ooh.
I don't want verbal advice. I want to just watch people.
For me, it's just like, where do we go from here? A tragedy happened. People lost their lives. Let's focus on that.
She asked a question when he's about to board the plane or something like that.
Yeah.
And he goes, quiet piggy.
And that's the second time he's actually come for her, I believe.
He's not well.
Bro, he's really got the mouth.
Yeah. He's full on middle fingers in the air with the thumbs out. Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of the Disruption Podcast, episode 320. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share it around. It is Noor the Baghdadi.
It's Chief Philosophy in the building, baby.
It's your girl, Maweezy.
And we got about hour 10, hour 20 to chat with you today.
Yes.
There's a lot going on. Obviously, first and foremost, massive tragedy in Australia yesterday, and that's probably going to be the chunk of today's conversation. There honestly doesn't seem like there's that much fun stuff to talk about around the world. The world seems a bit mad. Donald Trump's had some very interesting press conferences, interviews. It's just, everything just feels heavy, and I guess it feels heaviest at home right now, and the whole world's kind of witnessing this. Yeah, I don't know where to go from there.
I'm sure everyone's probably like, it's been at the top or the forefront of a lot of people's minds, I reckon.
For sure.
It's literally, we should be. We're recording this. This is Monday night. This is literally just about 24 hours after. Australia has had its biggest mass shootings, it's the biggest mass shooting since the Port Arthur situation, and its biggest terrorist attack period. I think obviously a lot of people think about like Lint Cafe situation, the Lint siege rather. I forgot what the name of the road was, but that happened a while ago,
2014.
And there's been nothing since then, kind of thing, on that type of magnitude. And then you have this. As it stands today, current reporting is talking about the fact that there are 15 innocent people that have been killed.
15 innocent. Yes.
15 innocent people that have been killed.
Yep.
The gunman suffered. One of the gunmen suffered a fatal wound at the hands of police. There's about like 40 plus people injured in hospital right now, all across Sydney, and potentially some people might have been like lifted to other states and stuff. So it's been crazy. It's been mad. We are going to speak from what we, I guess, have in front of us information-wise now.
By the time this comes out, you actually don't know how much things
have changed already in 24 hours, man. You know what I mean? And I feel like nobody did work. Like literally no one was able to probably focus on any work. Every workplace was probably sending out emails talking about checking on people as well too. I got bombarded with those today. So I don't know, man. What the heck has just happened? It's a very, very sad, I guess, scene.
Yes.
And a sad time and a sad day in Australia. But I don't know, there's weirdness in terms of the response, all sorts of things going on, man. I don't know. Like where were you guys at maybe when you saw that? Because I didn't believe when someone was like, yo, there's been a mass shooting in Sydney. This meant that at the time there was like, 10 people have been killed. I said, impossible.
Yeah.
Like this is not a thing that happens in Australia. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not something that is part of our conversation. We always talk about what's going on in America and other places. To hear it was in Sydney, I was confused.
Yeah. I'm honestly trying to think like which angle do you go from? Like obviously there's the facts, which are incredibly important. There's also a lot of feelings and then thoughts and all this kind of stuff when it comes to this. I think the feeling fact that like sticks out is like it's genuinely insane how quickly life can just turn on its head. Like for anyone, anything.
Like situation can change?
I was chatting about this with my sister today, and it's like, all right, this is like, a very crazy situation where it's like life just changes completely. But it's like even things as simple as like, someone thought it was just going to be a doctor's visit and it turns into cancer, or someone thinks they're just running an errand 5 minutes up the road and turns into car flips over. These things. Life is just incredibly unpredictable, but it's like stuff like this, it doesn't feel like it should be part of the equation of unpredictable.
Definitely not.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's so... I don't even know if the word is preventable because it shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah.
I was going to say, is it because you think about, even though other people can be at hand when it comes to the accident or something, drive up the road, or the crazy diagnosis, a lot of it feels like natural / accidental.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Whereas
compared to when you can think about situations where there are actual evil intent into stuff.
Yeah.
That's when it's like, because you know why as well? majority of us don't sit in that line of thinking. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
there's a bad mind that is like, yo, I'm moving to cause harm.
Yeah.
And it's like, as the vast majority of humans on Earth, you're not thinking there's someone out there trying to cause harm where I'm going to be today.
Literally. And God, there's so much to this now. Speaking on that, that's why, we didn't even give the full context of like the...
maybe we do that and then
some
we
background,
So yeah, it was yesterday, Sunday, the 14th of December, and yeah, there was mass shooting that happened at Bondi Junction specifically. It was the first day of Hanukkah, so there were about 1,000 people. They mentioned that gathered for this. So it was called, I think it was called Hanukkah by the Sea was the name of the event. About 1,000 people gathered there. Obviously all sorts of age ranges, like a big family event and all sorts. And there's even images and videos of like what was going on beforehand. It was like food and music and all that kind of stuff, right? Petting
community.
It was a community event, at like literally one of the most notable, iconic places in Australia. Yeah. Like that's what the world knows about, you know.
Australia, it's Bondi.
It's Bondi.
That's number one.
That is like, it's almost like
when you stereotereotype Australia, you think
Bondi Beach, you go there for sure.
So yeah, this was where the event was happening, and then I can't remember the exact times actually because I only remember when we were at an event. I didn't have my phone on me, nothing.
I think it was around 6:40 p.m.
Because I reckon it was probably like maybe like 8:30 or something or 9. Someone goes, yo, this has happened in Bondi. Yeah. No one was on their phones type of thing, you know what I mean? But yeah, so it's maybe around 6 o'clock or something like that. 2 gunmen who have now been identified as father and son. Their names been released, but police haven't actually confirmed their names. I'm not here to put any, add any glory to that name, their names either. Yeah. But it was confirmed that an alleged father and son duo, they opened fire, and it was about like 10 minutes of like shooting that they pretty much had into the crowd. Non-discriminately, but discriminately into the crowd, if you know what I'm saying. So like, it's
the crowd that were gathered.
The crowd that were gathered,
crowd.
But it was everyone in that region and whatnot, so yeah, that was at Bondi, literally one of the most famous places that we have. And yeah, like we mentioned the death toll before in terms of how many people have lost their lives. I look at it, how crazy it is that, I think you were even talking about this on the way here, the next day, which is today, like people are gathered there again and paying tributes and like in mass as well too. And it's like, how crazy is it to be in that space again where so many people have just lost their life? Like, it's less than 24 hours after. Isn't it so weird that we can be like, it's almost dystopian?
Well,
do you know what I mean?
See, I don't know if necessarily, like, it's dystopian if people are there just to swim and enjoy themselves and have an ice cream. Yeah. Which I'm sure is happening as well, right? Like, but I also think, ironically, it is probably safe to go to those sites the day after because there's a lot of police presence. Yeah. Right? And so the idea of wanting to pay your respects and all that, it stacks up in my mind.
Yeah. I'm not saying that it's weird that the people who were there, but I'm saying it's weird
that people that 24 hours ago
like it's brave. It's very brave to go back to the same spot where the tragedy happened. Yeah, less than 24 hours later. Bro.
There was even I was seeing that they were gathering a lot of belongings that were left over because obviously it was just like chaos. Like people were running everywhere onto the streets, into houses, buses, restaurants. So a bunch of stuff was left behind so like today, so many people have like gathered all those type of belongings, tried to pair up things as simple as thongs, like put, the similar thongs together, towels, bags, phones, all that kind of stuff, right? And you're seeing people come and try to like look through what is their belongings. Some of those will probably not be collected because it's people that aren't, literally, they're no longer here with us, But yeah, it's mad. It is mad, man. As young as like 10 years old, 10-year-old girl, I believe, lost her life. As old as maybe it might have been
87-year-old man. I think that one was really crazy. I mean, look, it's all insane, but it's like the 87-year-old man was really sad because I think he was a Holocaust survivor and had come to Australia.
Yeah, yeah.
I believe that's what I read. And it's like, it's really crazy to think like you survived anti-Semitism and then you died from anti-Semitism as well, like in your old age in a completely new place and everything. Like that is, extremely difficult.
I think, that it's mad. I think conversational like points from this, because a lot of things I realized why, even today, I was just, again, like I said, you can't focus on regular life when it's such
doesn't feel as important.
I guess it doesn't feel as important. That might be the way to put it. I think that's probably the only way to put it. It just, it doesn't feel I don't know, man. It
doesn't feel right.
It's unnatural a little bit because like I feel like it needs to. That's a point of reflection. Like after something like that, like it's literally all you need to do is like there's so many thoughts in your mind. You know, not even imagining the thoughts of people like that are family members. You know, of like people that have lost their lives. So to be someone that is in a different state, I'm safe. I'm all in my own house. I'm in front of my computer doing work. Thoughts. I couldn't even imagine the other like side of the coin, right? But I was just there thinking, I'm like, bro, this is so multifaceted as an issue.
Yeah.
There's so many angles to this because there's already conversations around gun reform. Mm-hmm. There's the anti-Semitism conversation, Islamophobia conversation, radicalization conversation going on. Like there's so many angles and conversations to this thing. And then the political side of things. You even get into now, I started even like thinking about the age of information that we're in as well.
How quickly it travels around the world.
How quickly things travel around the world. The capabilities of our own phones now. That again, this is something we're talking about, like angles. Like there's endless angles.
Why am I finding drone footage? And I was like, on one hand, I don't want to say the word cool. It's helpful that there's so much footage. Yeah. But at the same time, you go like, how quickly do people whip out their phones to film things?
I try to think about that. I try to think like, what would I be doing?
Like an 11-minute video.
Yeah.
Like that's a really long time to not be using that phone to call for help.
But it's even the close range that we're able to see from people's video camera as well. It was just bizarre.
This might be the most everything. HD.
Yeah, bro. Security camera never looked like this. That thing is normally World War footage, bro. Yeah. This was clear type situation, peak. I think, I was just thinking, I was like, bro, this information angle especially, like just seeing how quick people post stuff that looks good hasn't been, I don't know, like maybe they haven't done their own due diligence to confirm what things might be. Because I don't even know if I want to add like fire and fuel to this like narrative, but there was people were speaking about how one of the killers, the son, potentially was previously a soldier, right?
I did see this.
And it's just like, and that was now something that was being
that's what people were running
with. I think very unsubstantiated as it claims. Again, we live in a world where the heart of man is so deceitfully wicked. We don't know. You don't know.
It's a tasty lie. If it's a lie,
makes sense.
Conspiracy bag is probably going to unfold. In the next 2 weeks, we're going to hear all sorts, right? But 24 hours later, we've already got that one, And I'm seeing people like actually post that. And I'm like, dog. Like, what do you... Is that, I don't know, is that a natural response?
I think people are trying to make sense of it. Like they're trying to just, make sense. Because it's like if you just say, he was just a innocent individual who just woke up one day, like there's no sense to it, there's no connection. Whereas now if you can say, okay, this is what he was, this is where he's coming from, this is why he did it, it's like, okay, we have a connection here. It doesn't make him like any better than before, but it's like in people's mind they're like, okay, there's a reason as to why this is happening.
Well, I think it's there's now a place where I can place my
anger. Yes, for sure.
Again, this probably goes back to what I was saying at the start, that rational people, like the majority of people, don't think like this normally. So you almost try to make sense of a situation like this that pans out and plays out when you see something like that happen. So that's why a lot of that comes out. Again, and also there's just a lot of people that want to justify what they've already kind of got in their mind and stuff like that too. But I think it was just crazy and interesting when I'm seeing the people that are, I think I've realized that we're overly radicalized these days, or a lot of people can be overly politicized in all things.
Okay.
Though, shout out Busayo, everything is political at the end of the day. But that being the knee-jerk reaction for people that are 2 suburbs away from me, not involved in politics. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a very interesting thing to see someone immediately now is going, Albanese is the problem.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just weird.
Yeah.
Because I'm seeing people post stuff like, spineless country. And then there's like images all around. They've got like China, India, Palestine. Actually, it was either Palestine or Iran. I don't know which way not Iran. Sorry,
Sudan.
I don't know. I reckon it would have been Palestine. Sorry, But I'm just like, how is that your response, man, to this type sitch? It's a weird age and a weird time for people these days, man. So I don't know. I don't know what else. What else was you guys like? I guess thoughts with this. So I got a national security angle that I was very interested in too.
Okay, maybe this, because I was thinking, you know how like sometimes you'll hear, oh, police foiled a plan from terrorists, or police foiled a thing and whatnot. I'm like,
bro, how many of these are going on?
Yes.
Why couldn't I?
But then also, what was so difficult about this one? Because they didn't seem particularly complex or anything.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just as simple as because they lived together, they weren't talking about this stuff over anything.
Online.
Yeah, that was something that was reported.
So it's just like, yo, we're at the dinner table. And
that was something that was reported at the typical channels that police use to track this type of stuff.
They couldn't.
This wouldn't have probably been the case considering
it's not on the radar.
Yeah, and I should have looked into this first, but I remember when I was watching a press conference, the like national security type one. Yeah, I forgot what our version of like NATO is. Sure, Asia, ASIO.
Yeah.
There was some kind of like talk that like the CEO or something, or the counterterrorism CEO or manager, executive, whatever, was talking about, and he's like, right now, this is before all of this. It might have been like 2-3 weeks ago. Right. He was like, right now there are like 3 major threats to Australia, some like that. Like he said that, and I was like, okay, what do we do? Yeah, like about that. Like what do we do with that information? Because I was even like, oh snap! Like, are you guys going to tell this? Like, do you reveal this? Is it?
Are you putting a battery in the back?
Yeah, is it a battery in the back? Is it a counter-terrorist technique? Does it help? And I was just like, oh snap! And I'm like, yo, what do you mean 3? Like something like that. They were like, yeah, there's 3 present threats that we're investigating, or something like that. But then I'm like, bro, what is going on in that side of this?
Did they follow up with any reassurance to the people that we're gonna be okay?
I genuinely don't think there was a single drop of reassurance. I need to find out. I might insert it into this if I can.
Interesting.
But there was it's just like you just walk off with that information. Like, what do you do about that, man? Crazy. Apparently the son was known though. 2019 there were some things that were I think he might have posted some stuff. I forgot what was after
2019. So his son is 24.
He's 24.
Yeah,
so 2019 is 6 years ago. So he's posting crazy stuff at 18.
Yeah. Wow. It was after something. I think something had happened. I just can't remember now. But he was on the radar, I think, for some posts or some chat rooms and that kind of stuff, but looked at as a low-level threat. So I guess that's why even now, post, like in terms of this event, that wasn't on the radar of like police or whatever. Yeah. Because I saw some reporters talk about like there's probably thousands of people on this list.
Yeah, for sure.
So how do you prioritize? Do you know what I mean?
Like who's an actual threat?
Yeah.
Who's going
there has
to be
some type of way to do so. And this just happened to be someone who was considered a low-level threat to the community, you know? Crazy. But had a freaking massive impact, It's crazy, man. It is sad.
It
genuinely,
really is.
Genuinely insane.
It is extremely sad.
Yeah. I think we definitely also have to highlight the hero though, that stepped in and took down one of the gunmen. I think it was the dad that he took down, yeah?
Yeah. Looked like it,
Yeah. So it was the dad. And what was his name again? Ahmed
Al-Ahmed.
Yeah. So he kind of, I think like he was just in the parking lot and he saw one of the gunmen and he like jumped him from behind, took his gun from him and kind of just disarmed him. He didn't do anything to him, any further harm. He kind of just, put the gun down and watched the gunman as he went back to his son, which was a very, very brave thing for him to do. Like absolutely incredible. He did end up getting shot. I'm not sure exactly at what point.
He got shot twice in his arm. I don't know when.
Twice in his, because the video that's circulating, you don't see him getting shot, but then afterwards,
out of frame.
But then afterwards he does. But of course they're saying that he's going to make a recovery and he'll be okay. But honestly, shout out to him for doing that, because a lot of people would not even step into that type of situation, and to be that close with the people while it's active as well. It's not like they were stopping or taking a break. The son was still shooting at people from a short distance from him as well, which was just crazy but incredible. Such incredible acts.
Yeah, very, very brave. There's someone saying, they're like, oh, where's all the young, strong, tattooed men that are always talking about how brave they are and whatnot. Like,
What the Nationals and
Oh, that's surfer
But
dudes.
yeah, I think that's just one of those things where it's like,
what, adrenaline?
it has to be adrenaline because it has like you can't rationalize yourself into doing it.
No.
Well, no.
And shout out.
Do you know what's
to
crazy? Apparently, it's been reported that he said to whoever he was there with, "I'm going. I'm probably gonna die. Tell my family it's okay."
Oh, wow.
Yeah, bro. What the heck, fam?
Wow.
Really
Like that sounds like a
sacrifice.
decision.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
sure
for
the
sure.
Australian government has to honor him with some
Oh no, for sure.
Hey,
bravery medal
Most
or something,
definitely.
whatever.
many things to yeah.
Most definitely.
Definitely that needs to come about. It will come about.
It will.
It will come about. Because I
Naturally
think
will.
even the police officer from I think it might have been
Yeah.
Queensland.
They said we don't know how many lives he would have saved
Yeah.
because of that act.
The family friend is just so proud of him, man. I think it's
He
either
really
family
was.
relative or friend.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
if it's an uncle or a cousin
a
or something.
relative,
Can't remember
yeah.
what but he's a relative of him. He's been on the news like 3 times already now.
Reveling in it.
There was
Talking him up,
yesterday,
I
there was
love
this
it.
morning, I think there was another afternoon, and he's just like, yo, he's a hero. Like,
Yeah.
He's
And he
truly
really
a hero.
is.
There's, whatever you see, you can't not look at that and see hero. Bro, that thing was a whoopty.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It was.
That
It
was a freaking...
Firearms like that, I always just go like,
My lord.
I don't care what anyone's hobby is. Like, do we need all of this?
This is where the
Does
gun
this
reform
need
convo...
to be a hobby?
Definitely not.
Like, what are we getting here in Australia? We don't have deer like that. Even if we did, bro.
Because the thing is always like, it's for farmers. And it's like...
For farmers, for what? Lions? We ain't got those.
What do we have that's very terrifying that you
All I'm thinking of is like a fox.
Crocodiles?
Okay. And those.
Okay.
Why is a farmer near a freaking crocodile, bro?
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
It's just,
true.
it doesn't make
It's not
sense
needed,
having
yeah.
these whooped, bro. And
Very
and then to even drive that home, for him to see that and pull up on
Yeah.
that, my goodness, bro, with the freaking
Yeah.
what's this move here, bro? With the elbow headlock of doom, man.
Chokehold.
Yeah, unreal, bro. Yeah, man. He is getting honored now, though, potentially with the GoFundMe.
Yes.
That is
Shout out
already-
Zachery, yeah.
Clocked over
As
$1
of
million.
right now, 24 hours later, it's over $1 million.
Yeah.
Which,
Shout out to the people, man.
So-
Shout out to the people.
cool. That's like great. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, keep supporting him.
$1 million, bro. I mean,
Yeah, that's the thing. I think
what
the
is
money,
it's
like,
such a weird
It's a very
thing.
weird
Yeah,
way
yeah.
to have money fall in your lap. It's
Literally.
like
It's a constant
you
reminder, man.
yeah, you absolutely deserve it, but
The circumstances
it's also
of this
Yeah.
it's
acquisition
one of
is-
those weird things. It's like no one would be like, oh, I'd want to make $1 million this way.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course not.
Oh, bro, but yeah, it's crazy. I think I was gonna say there was another. Yeah, something I found very weird was the fact, again, going back to people's reactions to things like this. So right now, information is saying, and this is what I guess the consensus is that he is a Syrian Muslim man, right? The father and son duo who were the perpetrators of this act of the terrorist attack were Muslim men, right?
Yep.
Into the Jewish crowd. This Muslim hero does not suit any narrative anyone.
Yeah.
It suits maybe, I guess, positive
Yeah.
narratives, but it doesn't suit any other type of narrative that anyone would have tried to
Mainstream tries to
really,
spin, yeah.
really spin or push right now. You know what I mean? Like it's almost crazy. Like it's almost crazy seeing the juxtaposition or the extremes of what people can be. Do you know what I mean? Like if people are saying, yeah, this is a terrorist attack and it's motivated by religion against religion, and then now you have someone
Stepped up.
of that
same religion
combating it.
dude.
Well, yeah, I think there's also another angle where it's like he's being hailed as a true Australian, and it's like
I love
Of
that
all
one.
course.
that to be an Australian. You know what I mean? Like that's a bit.
Bro, Australian, yeah. Look, Benjamin Netanyahu calling him a Jewish hero.
Yeah,
Like, and this is something I was gonna say about what's crazy about people. Like, there was a fight. You see this fight on the internet in comments of he's a Christian, he's
Yeah,
Muslim, he's
I
a
saw that
Christian,
as
he's
well.
Muslim. You know what I mean? I'm just like, damn, people, like, is this like this is what they're focusing on? This is what
Yeah,
they're hyperfixating on in a moment
Yeah.
like this. It just shows you how
Yeah.
we're gone.
yeah.
We're gone,
At
bro.
the same time, I fully see it from like like from a Muslim perspective, if you're like far out, we're about to be the usual suspects, and then it's like, oh shoot, the guy that stepped in is actually one of us. It's like that's that's a big relief. Like it genuinely is a big relief because it's like what media is gonna the shitstorm that's about to happen. You know what even the fringe guys that go incredibly viral afterwards. There's gonna be a bunch of podcasts out that are saying this and that about their faith and things like exactly. And so it's like I can imagine it's like all right, at least when they tell this story, they're also gonna have to tell this part of the story now.
Yeah. There was actually even it's crazy how someone could be aware in that situation. There was one of the young guys who was interviewed at the time, and he was like, "My heart goes out to the Jewish family." I think he might have even been a visitor, or recently. He was like, "My heart goes out to obviously the Jewish community and the families who have suffered this loss. Like it's incredibly sad." And he's like, "But I also feel so sorry for my Muslim brothers and sisters who are
gonna be targeted."
He's like, we know what's probably coming." I'm like, freak, bro. The awareness in that type of situation. But I think I was even saying it's crazier on the people who were trying to push the Christian narrative of things. Do you know what I'm saying?
Try claim him as a Christian.
Because for me, right, as a Christian myself, what that looks like is like someone who wants to very heavily push the Islamophobic angle more so. Do you know what I mean? Like him being the hero is so against or anti whatever their perceptions and views were. Yeah. That this couldn't be. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It couldn't be. And I'm like, bro, that shows you just literally how gone we have to be. Yeah. Like, or society is right now. That this is actually what is more important to some people in a time like this. Do you know what I mean? Craziness, bro. Yeah. So, I mean,
very sad.
We'll say, I mean, before even trying to speak on anything else, I think, it's just sad. I think thoughts are out to the family as well.
Of course, all those affected.
There's just a lot of hatred in the world. Like, there's a lot of hatred in the world.
What do we do with it, bro?
Yeah.
Like, what's the response?
Yeah, I think we've always said this, and I think most people hold this opinion, but it's like targeting people at particularly a religious event always seems incredibly more heinous. It's like
when you hear about churches,
mosques,
yeah. Hanukkah celebrations. It's like I don't know. No matter how much I don't believe in someone else's God, I'm not intervening in their time with their God. I'm not intervening full stop. But it's I don't know. It just screams complete disregard for.
Oh, of course.
Anything.
But you know what's crazy? Because one of the, I think as the day progressed today, I was just like, bro, we just haven't changed as people. Do you know what I mean? We haven't changed though.
Nothing has changed over all of humanity, right? People constantly killing people. People always taking land over people. People always, fighting over resources and this and that. And it's it's just gotten a bit more technology to it. That's the only difference.
Bro, we just got an upgrade to the systems. Yeah. We have new tools to do the same
more damage
that we've been wanting at a worse
faster
scale.
Rate.
Yeah. I was just like, bro, this is nothing different to some of the the raids people were doing. Literally, even let's take it as simple as farmland disputes.
Yep.
That someone goes, I need that piece of land. I'm going to go and mash up that family.
I'm gonna burn all your crops.
I'm gonna burn their crops, burn them in the house, stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, we haven't changed. We actually haven't changed. The hatred. But I mean, I don't know. This was a convo we were having just before. Do we feel we kind of feel like that feels like it's been ramped up? You know what I mean? Because I feel like every generation probably feels like there was a point in time. But actually, this goes to a good point you mentioned before. But every generation at a point in time feels like, oh my days, the world is getting crazier and the hatred is stronger. Yeah. Where it's I actually feel like I look at it and I'm like, this is as evil as the heart of men have been since time.
So you're saying it's happening at the same rate, but because the information is able to be spread widely and faster.
No, I don't think I'm saying it's happening at the same rate. I feel like as things progress, we feel like humans are getting more bad mind. As in, we almost think like, oh my days, this is the darkest thing that has happened in humanity. Do you know what I'm saying? Or like in each individual generational lifetime, whenever things happen like this, we're like, this is the craziest thing that has happened. Or like, this is one of the darkest things that I've personally seen in my life. You know what I mean? Like that's what we tend to reflect on and think. Like, there's probably a different dark thing that every individual in each generation can say. Whereas it's like, how different are these dark moments or dark times from 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago, things we see historically. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think we're definitely at the age where these things start hitting a lot more, like our age and up, because you're able to kind of, what's the word? Is
it because we now rationalize our
future
a lot more?
You're able to see the reality of it. Yeah. And exactly, right? And so it's like, because you're able to see the reality of it, like you're able to look at a 10-year-old and go, I'm not that far off having a 10-year-old. You know what I mean? Like as in the next 20 years, I will have a child that is 10.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like, that seems so soon and so real. But when you're 12 and you hear about something like that, you're like, oh, wow, really crazy, really sad. But it's like, you're not actually grasping the full extent.
Like, can you agree?
To it? Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah. But it's like, I think, we're probably at an age, and then on top of it, it's like, we're hearing about this all the time, everywhere in the world. Like,
we're packed. But I was just like, man, this is the times. Every single time is the time to cling to the. For people who obviously, because again, I look at everything from my Christian perspective and lens in life, right? But for people without that, it's like cling to community and love and cherish people around you type stuff, because no one's immune. I actually wrote something down, I think. So I think we look at it in Australia, because again, this is the first time this has happened since Port Arthur in terms of a major massacre like this, right? Mass shooting. We almost started. You can start to feel like you're immune to the evil that we see everywhere else in the world. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's something that we're probably typically jokingly talking about, like, oh man, thank goodness, man, no one's trying to come all the way to Australia to send any of the, you know what I mean? Like, I think there was that map about some of the
where the missiles
can land if things were saying like, hey man, Australia's good, and we talk about that, right? Yeah. But it's like, this is a reminder of like, nah, Australia's not immune to the evil, and also an even more sober reminder of what everyone else is going through in other places around the world on the daily, bro.
For sure.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I think it was something around like last week that was just about 170 people. I should have double checked this. Something in like Lebanon or something happened recently, like in the past week. You know what I mean? And that is a regular there. That's a regular Nigeria right now. There's stuff going down. In America, this is the amount of mass shootings that they've had is probably more than the days that we've had this year. I think it is, right? You know what I mean? Yeah. It's that sober reminder of like, this is what other people are like experiencing. And I feel like we kind of detach ourselves from that. So I wonder what that can do, hopefully in a positive, reflective direction for our country. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like
it's really weird, and the religious back and forth always makes this stuff hard. But it's like in all circumstances, what it really should do, ironically, is bring community together.
Yeah.
Right. You see it bring out the best in people, even things as simple as collecting people's items on the beach, people jumping in and risking their own life, all that kind of stuff. It does bring out the best in people. It's just hard to focus on that when the negative is so negative. Yeah.
I mean, I think that's one of the positive things I've been able to see, is that there's at least a lot of people who are showing that, like, that's what they're speaking to. Like, because I think typically you see people more so, again, use the angle to speak politics. Like, you know, people are really slick at the way they message things these days. Like, it'd be something crazy like this, and you're trying to encourage community, but somehow you've actually just pushed the
polarized.
Yeah, you've pushed the polarizing narrative instead. You know what I mean? But I've seen a lot of more so neutral, like.
I feel like I've seen the opposite.
Talk to me.
I've seen people outraged, I think there was someone in Melbourne, a Muslim woman who came out, and she was like, I was just sitting down and someone, I think it was today, like spat at her. like just randomly spat at her. She's like, I've never had an encounter like this before. And it obviously has to do with what happened. You know, I'm a Muslim woman, my head is covered and all of that. So it couldn't have been random. But then there's also, you know, all the stuff with Pauline Hanson and, you know, just the government itself already. Like there's so much, I mean, we have disconnect on a regular daily basis and, you know, division within it. But right now it's like they're not even seeing eye to eye as well. So it's like, how do we expect the community or the public to, you know, come together when our own government, you know, Pauline Hanson is saying, putting blame on this person and everybody's saying, oh, well, you know, the government, they had all these warnings, but they never did anything about it. And so it's just so, like, there's just a lot going on where it's like, okay, we need the higher ups to come together so that everyone else can also, you know, come together without the blame and stuff. And even I saw a lot of the leaders around the world as well were, you know, sending in condolences and all that stuff. I mean, I don't want to touch on what Netanyahu said, but, you know, you can see what his comments were out there as well, blaming our Australian government too and saying that, you know, they didn't do enough to help. But yeah, I think my timeline, I don't know why it's just so negative, full of negativity. And then once again, the whole, you know, Christian, Muslim, the religion talk, a lot of it has been coming up as well. And for me, it's just like, where do we go from here? You know, how do we, like, a tragedy happened, people lost their lives. Let's focus on that and try and steer away from all of the extra stuff that's going on as well. I just don't know how we're supposed to do that moving forward. I mean, we already had the major issue with immigration. And even now I'm seeing all of those comments again where it's like, okay, this is the fault of the government allowing all these immigrants to come in. It's like, why are we saying this now? All of the immigrants are catching strays for, you know, coming and trying to find a better life here. But it's just, yeah, there's just a lot happening. I'm just like, where do we go from here? Like, where do we actually go from here? So, yeah.
I mean, this is what you said you were thinking about, right? Like, where
yeah, I was saying, like, I was just thinking about it. I'm like, there's just so much insanity going on around the world. And I was like, where do you go to escape it? Like, in terms of where do you go to escape war and greed and, like, all these different things? And you're like, all right, things go down here. And beyond even just what's happened yesterday, it's like, things just feel polarized and exhausting here. America's an even more extreme version of that. You're like, okay, well, you don't go back home because that's not safe.
Goodness
like
gracious.
Home being our countries of origin.
Yep.
Right? You don't go to as in there's nowhere good. And I'm just like, I always get to this thing of like, yo, like, how do you escape Earth? Like, not even to be like weird meta or whatever. I'm just like, how do you escape all the shenanigans? Because I think what it feels like for the average human on Earth, it's like, I'm just part of this mess, and I don't want to be part of this mess. I want to grow old. I want to love my children. I want to love my parents. I want to love life and eat fruit and you know what I mean, like basic
the
as
juicy one that runs down the arm,
like,
bro.
that's
Like
what
that's
I
all you want,
do, right? Like, how do I make sure this doesn't come near?
Yeah,
and the answer is there's nothing. There's genuinely nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, literally, like, because where does society go next?
The only places that feel like safe,
or them tropical zones,
your Vanuatu, Fiji, whatever, and then mudslide.
And the natural disasters.
Like the natural disasters, far out, man.
No break. There has to be a haven somewhere here on Earth. Yeah,
you gotta find it.
Like, where's the chill? Where's the chill spot where people are just cooling off? Madagascar? I think there might be civil unrest.
That's just the movie. That's just because of the movie.
Yeah, no, it is. Honestly, it is madness, bro. I think that's just that. Again, that's the nature of it, man. Like, we live in a world that is ruled by darkness. You know?
Yeah.
And we have
there's people, there's problems. So.
Yeah. And we just literally have to just, like, this pilgrimage or this plight is to navigate
all that, yeah.
All of that. All that darkness. You know what I mean? Like, again, for me, I find that solace in Christianity and faith.
Jesus, yeah.
To have that light, you know what I mean? And that's how I try to navigate this life, yeah? But there's so many people that's not the case. And instead, they're perpetuators of darkness, you know what I mean? Instead, in everywhere, all spectrums.
Is this so wild that there's like someone that, this is where all the stuff just gets confusing with life. It's like, There's someone that uses their faith to navigate life.
Yeah.
And there's someone that uses it to perpetuate darkness.
That's what I was about to say. Even in the Christian faith, there are people that are perpetuating the darkness that were meant to be expelling.
Using to navigate darkness, yeah.
Cool. Like, bamboozled, bro.
Yeah.
Bamboozled of what we can get up to, right? Yeah, it's kind of mad. I think even now maybe I wanted to put this conversation. I don't know. I want to put a question out there. I don't want to touch on it. I want to ask it with all sincerity, and I want someone to get back to me. But I don't know if this gets you got.
Say it, and then we can.
I just want to understand, again, with all sincerity, I want to understand how attacks on groups, minority groups, there's gradings to it.
Okay.
And even ending up with different terms used.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? In between them lines there. I just want to understand how we got to those classes. Because you have racism / discrimination, xenophobia, all of that. And then you've got... I just want to understand.
How did we rank?
Yeah,
I said this a long time ago.
I
said this a long time ago. I said, like, because I think the politicians had put out that statement a while back and whatnot, and it's like they were saying, you know, like, this is the worst type of racism.
Yes.
And I was just like, what makes one worse than the other significantly?
And like, why?
And how did we quantify that?
And how did we also qualify it? Because I don't know any other terms, racial group terms that are used. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As a descriptor.
Yeah.
And is recognized within Parliament.
Yeah.
Around the world. Do you see what I'm saying? I just want to understand that.
Yeah.
That's an interesting bag, I think. But I'm going to leave it there. I'll park it off. Yeah. Someone smarter than me can talk about that. Yeah, can even come on the pod and have that conversation. That would be great. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't come for me. Now, someone we should come for, though. Donald J. Trump. Pause! Yeah. Bro.
Transition.
But that man, why fit that?
Yeah.
Let's talk about this crazy man, bro.
This guy is I don't know, man. I feel like it's ramped up. Like, I also really... Yeah, okay, go. No, you go.
No. Yeah. Like as in...
I just feel like everything's ramped up. Yes, as like... now it's just middle fingers out. The way he's talking to people just in general. I don't know if you guys saw the one with the
black lady? The news reporter? There's more. There you go. This is how much is ramped up.
I don't think it was that one. It was the one that she asked a question when he's about to board the plane or something like that.
Yeah.
And he goes, quiet piggy. And she wasn't even...
What
big and not that like well, to be honest, I don't know what's more offensive. I don't know if it's more offensive if you're big or if it would like spin your head if you're not. Now you're thinking, am I big?
Bro, your head is spun. Bro. Yeah.
What a rude guy.
So he middle fingers are
not the way anyone should talk to anyone, let alone the president of the free world. Allegedly.
Let me give you another one, bro. The black lady, I forgot her name, should have had it before this, news reporter. Or even I think maybe like political correspondent.
Called her stupid, didn't he?
This is probably one of the worst questions I've ever been asked. Stupid. And it's like, it wasn't even, it was a very journalistic, it was a great journalistic question. This is one of the stupidest questions I've ever been asked. And that's the second time he's actually come for her, I believe.
He's not well.
Bro, he's really got them out.
The one, yeah. He's full on middle fingers in the air with the thumbs out. But there was one that killed me where he's like talking about how he's so sound mind and whatnot. I don't know if you guys saw this.
Oh, is this the test?
Yep. And he's saying he's like, I've done tests. I'm so like good whatnot. And bro, like turns out they're doing tests for dementia. The test that he described was the test for dementia, but he's saying like, I'm so healthy based on this test that I've done for this completely other thing. And people are going, wait a minute, that's the dementia test.
The dementia test we're talking about, President. So he's been
losing it.
He found it. He didn't lose it. He found it. No. He got second wind. He literally has got his
How
second
long has
win.
he been in office for now?
He's only been in office
It
for like
only
a
started
year.
this year.
Oh, this year? Whoa, it feels like he's been
No, we got
for so
3 more
long.
of these. I
actually
honestly
feels like forever.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. This year.
No, I told you. It's only a
Yeah,
year.
it hasn't been long at all.
This has been
That's
a
crazy.
long reign.
It really has. He's been active.
The first one was covered by a little bit of COVID.
COVID.
A little bit of
like everything was just
fluid.
I don't know how to explain it, man.
We were in a
used to the
we were in
And
a
shenanigans.
also
time
then the
warp.
guys that came after were so bad that it was like, oh, I get why the
Yes,
country goes back that way.
Yeah.
And then you go, oh, what the heck has happened, man?
I've spoken to some avid Trump supporters, and I've asked, I've been like, so your boy, what do you think?
Well, go on.
I have no idea, man. He got it. I thought he was gonna do this. He's got it there now, and he's done this.
He's insane.
People that are like that, I was like, yo, he doesn't like y'all, right? And then it's like, now, your country's banned. Your country's banned. Your country's banned. I'm like, are you surprised? Yeah. So he's not doing anything surprising to us, but I think we're surprised at the boldness of it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because everyone has thought that he thinks like this and behaves like this. We're going to probably get into a lot of the different things. But the fact that the president of the largest democracy or the president of the quote-unquote free world speaks like this to people that in settings that are normally quite formal
professional
and cordial and professional, bro, with the thumbs out. The fingers are up with the thumbs out.
Just, there's when you other than feelings, I think there's also just this thing of like the amount of corruption that seems to be thrown in our face right now from that presidency. Presidencies honestly always, and now not to get in conspiracy bag or whatnot, but it's like when you really think about it, there is no way that the presidents are the people running the countries. Like, there's genuinely no way. If every 4 years you have to stop and start again, right? And so it's like you get in, you have 4 years. The first year you're convincing everyone to really get on your side. The middle two, your thing, and then the last one you're convincing them to pull you back in. You're not getting anything done. So it's impossible that this person's running everything. So there's corruption, there's whatever, cool, the illusion of democracy, whatever you want to call it. But then, I completely lost my train of thought.
Craziness. Boldness, he's doing his thing out there. He's out there, bro. Like, he doesn't give a heck.
Okay, sorry. So it's like,
the corruption
think the corruption right now is so in your face where it's like, when you're seeing him constantly be gifted things from other countries, and then when you see what happens for those countries as soon as they gift him, it's almost like how can it be so blatant and no one can say or do anything, right? Qatar gifts a plane. Oh, okay. Now suddenly Qatar's taking care of this. Pakistan donates, 500 million towards some research thing or whatever. Now a bunch of tariffs are reduced for Pakistan. So
y'all need that.
For the same tariffs that are like, let's say 20% for India, I'm pretty sure is what it is. He reduced them to 15% for Pakistan, right? Then India gives something, whatever. Another country gives something, whatever. Saudi Arabia gave a bunch of money. Now all of a sudden,
man's running a subathon, bro.
Yeah.
What is the
nothing
meaning
makes
of
sense.
this?
They had one of the Saudi officials in the is it the Pentagon? Oh no, the I can't remember which one. The one where they have the press conferences and all that kind of stuff around all the reporters.
It's in Washington, I think.
And
the White House.
And so he's being asked something, and one of the reporters pretty much brings up like, "Yo, how are you sitting here with a Saudi official who, like, do you guys remember the Jamal Khashoggi thing where they found the reporter? He's a Saudi reporter. Saudi Arabia took him into the consulate and pretty much diced up his body into pieces, right? And so someone brings that up, and Donald Trump's like, "That's very disrespectful. Why would you say this in front of a guest or not?" But it's like, that's actually the most valid question. Like, how are we cordial with this? President of Syria is sitting with him right now. President of Syria is one of the people that was part of Taliban, right? So it's like almost on the year of the 25-year anniversary of September 11th?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, it's 24th year anniversary.
Crazy.
It's like he's sitting now with somebody who was allegedly involved in that. I'm like, okay, how are we not saying corruption here?
This is what it is, yeah? The moral fabrics, again, maybe it's always been an illusion, right? But the moral fabrics that we exist upon and walk on and we think that these are what hold everything together, they've said there's no standards for this.
Yeah.
We
Literally
don't give
none.
a damn
And I
anymore.
think now it's
None of
getting to
this
the
is
point
real.
where people go, oh, wow, yeah, they really don't care. And realizing how powerless we are.
And you know what the problem is? Because that doesn't, what it does is it doesn't cause people to band together. It actually causes a lot more division.
Right?
Even within already
Divided
healthy
groups.
No, but even within already healthy communities. Because what happens, right? I think the automatic thing is to be like, I'm now here to I have to look after me and mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like you're not shout out Dave for all people to probably quote in this.
Yeah.
I forgot what is it if it's no weapons. I don't care about if the next man loses. I just want to see us win, right?
Yeah.
It's not even on a vibe of like you try to damage other people, right? But for the sole sake of just preserving me and mine, because you now we don't barter on this system now anymore. We don't barter on this system of moral code that we think exists, because clearly it doesn't matter when the highest positions in our world don't also value that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's a top-down trickle in terms of the effects of that.
Yeah.
That is how you
It just becomes dog eat dog.
dog eat dog, bro. Like, so this man, what has he not said? He's come for Somalia. I said Wadi Agwan to my people last week, but really check on your Somali people, because
it's a
like
lot
you can't call another like you calling a country like an
Rancid.
asshole, rancid,
Uneducated, discoordinated, all this stuff. That's the thing. It's no way to speak on people.
Like, period.
Especially as the president.
It's genuinely not a way to speak on people. Like, these are the most basic things that you learn as a child. And it's like the fact that this has become now the leadership. It's like, I remember actually hearing this from like a pastor once, and it was like, what one generation allows, the next will enjoy, right? And that comes from leadership down, right? And actually, funny enough, we were talking about that in the context of like very casual dating, right? And we were talking about like another youth group we know where like casual dating was very normal in like the generation before mine,
Right.
And so when it came to my generation, it was very common to hear about like kids within the youth group hooking up or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. Well, one generation allowed, the next enjoyed, kind of
Yeah.
thing, right? And it's like
They were
in this
running it up.
Yeah, in this context, it's like what the leaders are going to allow now, which is speaking this way on people and whatnot, is just going to perpetuate to extremes. And I think as you have a country that becomes more diverse, has growing numbers of, like, for example, I think Texas right now, it's gotten, like, which is not a bad thing. It's just there are more Spanish speakers than English speaking homes, right? So that shows you that the country is becoming more diverse. The black population is increasing as well, right? All the immigration from all parts of the world increases. So things get more polarized as they're getting more different, which shouldn't automatically be polarized, but it's all getting more extreme. And so now you've got a generation that thinks it is normal to speak this way. And in retaliation, all these different, I don't even want to say different, all the people that don't speak that way are going to speak the opposite in return.
Yeah.
Are like, you're setting this up to be a complete mess up. Like,
yeah. Because what I'm thinking, right? Again, if we're talking about just the way we move, and we typically talk about the pendulum swing of
extremes,
right?
Overcorrect.
Because I'm like, when was never mind, I've answered my own question. I was like, when was the last time that it was quite okay to
speak this way?
Yeah, but then civil rights was only 1960s.
Yeah.
World War I was 1914. You know what I mean? Like, there's because I'm like, I feel like, again, if we talk about maybe like PC culture, that was a big strong way from mid 2000s to 2020, probably.
Yeah.
That's a period of time where, but then again, you have 9/11 that existed. Because I'm just trying to find, when were we? I do think that there was a point in time.
I think the internet in the way that we'd have it now has never existed, and like this level of
blatant,
just how quick things can move is why things can change overnight. This is why you can be a hijabi lady in Melbourne today and get spat on because it's like instantly someone saw something happen a couple hours ago, and the first person I see that thing that confirms my biases, that whatever, I'm gonna, Yeah,
because I'm trying to think. I'm like, yo, I swear we were kind of cool at a point. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. In my lifetime, I do feel, again, maybe it is the age and awareness.
Maybe it is
thing.
the age.
It might be the age and awareness thing. If I want to throw out 2016, I don't remember anyone. You know what I mean? Like,
being
at least in my world
open.
that I was living in, I don't know, because I'm trying to think. Was that the Christchurch incident in 2016? But maybe honestly, there's just never been peace, bro. Like truly, maybe there's actually just not been peace. But you're right. Like this precedent that has been set from that level, that clear disregard for other cultures and communities, it's an issue. So probably.
Do you reckon? I think Trump might just be the one-off. I think he might just be the one-off because I don't see anyone else coming and doing what he is doing. Like, it's comical at this point to see the way that he speaks to people and to see, like, it seems so, you know?
There was a really, really good, and I think you listened to it as well. There was a really good conversation that happened from the New York Times. What is it called again? The Deal Book Summit?
Something like that.
In New York. So they had a bunch of people. They were talking about how media has changed. So they had Charlamagne the God, Andrew Schultz, forgot everyone else's name.
And then a bunch of actual journalists.
Then a bunch of actual journalists. Was Ben Shapiro? Yeah, Ben Shapiro. Oh, I forgot the white guy. But it was a bunch of actual journalists and them. And one of them mentioned this thing. I think it was for this talk, or it might have been the one on leadership. I think it was this talk. They were saying Donald Trump, right, came into his presidency saying, I'm not a politician, right? And everyone thought that was a breath of fresh air. Not everyone. It was almost appealing. It was interesting to see someone be like, because
all the people that were politicians failed.
We already have the distrust of government. So everyone is like, yo, this is different. Okay, where we're going. And now he's proceeded to become the best politician in what he does, right? Yeah. They were saying how, because you're talking about one-off, they were saying how from now, you can't win
without being polarizing.
You can't win without being polarizing like Donald Trump.
Yes.
Because even if you need to, because
his dopamine hits. That's the
problem.
Because you need to go. They were saying that you need to go viral within your. Yes, you need virality.
Because you don't inherit your party, is what they were saying, right? So the Donald Trump Republican Party, right, is that. I call it as in this leadership of government under his reign.
Yeah.
Right? You don't inherit that even if it's another Republican win in the next election. You need to ramp it up. And you don't win that as in the Democratic Party either. Because you also it's like you say it's a one-off, but I'm like, it's just the beginning.
It really is. That's actually
they're gonna
so
follow
true.
suit.
It's just the beginning.
It really is so true because it's like then you see even take New York. New York finally gets a mayor that is, or not finally, but like they get a mayor that is Democratic and a Muslim guy and like complete odds of everything. But it's like he's had to call the president a fascist to do this, right? So he had to take it to an extreme to get his audience on board and riled up and everything. And so it's like it really does, and I think it comes to the dopamine thing because it's like I need something to see that is either gonna turn me on so much to this person or turn me off so much that I feel a type of way, and then that does numbers. And I think you're kind of doomed once it becomes less of a professional thing and more of a popularity thing. Because right now it's like when we see very level-headed, mellow, whatever, I think we might start, even ourselves, we might start looking at some of these politicians that are, let's say, very simple, very, like speak at a decent tone, all this kind of stuff, and be like, how passionate are you?
Yeah. Not much.
Because now we've been conditioned to think passionate means I'm yelling against everyone I hate and yelling for everyone I love. Yeah.
But it's also like, how far are you going to go for this cause that you say that you believe in? We need the energy. Yeah. Ugh. Well.
It is cool. Yeah.
Back up, bro.
Yeah.
So and something
cooked.
This is something I just think is people need to like just check out because it's interesting and I just wonder what the angle is. Again, So I'll just speak on it. There's the Trump card that's come out, which is the $1 million automatic visa, I believe it is. Yeah, that type of situation there.
Yeah, the corruption of all this kind of stuff is just insane to me, because it like, you know, the same way. For example, right now, if you get a speeding fine, it's, or like let's say red light fine, $509, right?
Yeah,
got one recently.
I was gonna say that was
very specific.
$509. If the business cops it, it's $5,000 or $4,000, right? But nobody loses their points.
Yeah.
And so pretty much it encourages corruption in that, if I have got a really successful business, right? And I can't lose money. Let's say I'm a truck driver, right? Doing interstate stuff and whatnot privately. That's good money. That's really good money. If I can't afford to lose my license.
Exactly.
$4,000, get rid of that for me.
Yep.
Right?
Get rid of that.
Now, same kind of thing. All right, I'm saying I'm Donald Trump, right? And I'm saying I hate Somalis, and I hate Ecuadorians, and I hate Venezuelans, and I hate Mexicans, and I hate whatever, right? But if you're a Mexican that has $1 million, we have citizenship for you, right? So now it's nothing about who's good and bad. It's all about capitalism.
Yeah. If you got the monies.
So I'll read some things here, I guess, information wise on that. It says, what the heck? Who wrote? Is this what Trump? This is what Trump said? Actually, I didn't even see this post. A direct path to citizenship for all qualified and vetted people. So exciting! Our great American companies can finally keep their invaluable talent. He goes, again, you're right. That is actually just straight capitalism, just then, because it's like, I think this goes into some of the convos around like. Right now, they're deporting a lot of people and all that type of stuff. Whatever, immigration is a big conversation. There, and if he's talking about keeping talent, it's like company pay money and keep your employees that you want here, right?
Well, that was the whole H-1B visas. I think that they ended up going. They were gonna make it $100,000, and companies were like, what the hell? And then it ended up getting reversed to a lower, but also.
And now look where we are now, though, man. So it's a gold card, first announced earlier this year. A U.S. visa awarded to those who can demonstrate they will provide a substantial benefit to the country. What do you mean?
Yeah, the substantial benefit is $1 million.
Businesses sponsoring employees are required to pay $2 million with additional fees. A platinum version of the card that offers special tax breaks will also be available soon for $5 million, the website said. Extra fees to the government may be charged depending on each applicant's circumstances. Individuals are also required to pay, wait for it, a $15,000 processing fee before, or non-refundable, by the way, before the application is reviewed.
Everything's just gross. Have you guys seen the history of the White House page on the official White House?
I haven't seen this in a while. I haven't checked it out in a bit. I remember that page there, yeah.
It
doesn't change, right?
Has this been improved?
Updates.
No.
Or is this like just something that's
No, I think it's out.
government approved?
Okay, so this is another thing I was gonna say, yeah. There are so many Donald Trump government org websites.
Oh yes,
that
you
they
were saying
create.
that,
Do you know what I mean? Like they make a website for every single one of these schemes. And I think typically every president kind of does that.
Yeah. It's very normal.
But this man is
it's insane. But now
this man is creating a new.
But this is where it's all about propaganda, which is it gets exhausting. Whitehouse.gov, right?
Yeah.
So this is the official White House website, right? So if you go on to the page about the White House, every party can pick what is said on all these websites, right? So you get a major events timeline, right? So 1791, design plans commence, rebuild. Then afterwards, you got rebuilding after War of 1812, addition of South Portico, addition of North Portico, addition of the West Wing, all these kind of things. Oval Office, cool. 1970, addition of briefing room, cool. 1998, Bill Clinton scandal. 2012, Muslim Brotherhood visit.
Yeah, finished. 2020,
tennis pavilion. 2023, cocaine discovered. 2023-24, Trans Day of Visibility. This is the picture that they've used for it. This is Joe Biden's son, right?
On the official White House page.
Yeah. This is the Muslim Brotherhood visit with the Obama and Bill Clinton scandal. Because obviously these are all from the same party. So they're trying to show how bad the other party is. North and South flagpoles in 2025. Nice. Mind you, so they've done all of this and they haven't included January 6th insurrection. Right? And so I'm like, this is genuinely so exhausting when you use every avenue to create hatred.
Yes.
You're on the official page.
Literally.
You know, and on the flip side, I'm like, the other side does the same with other issues that they deem just as important. And I'm like, this is where you lose a lot of people, and a lot of people check out from politics, and a lot of people go, okay, well, I'm not voting, especially in a country like that. And then you end up in this cycle.
But that's what I'm saying. Then it becomes me and mine.
It's so bad.
I'm not here to wait for the government or trust it. You know what I mean? I'm looking after me and myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think people need to check out, look into that, because that's just interesting. They've paused like immigration on like a list of like 19 countries. They just shut it down. When he goes, why can't we have nice people from
Norway, and Denmark, and Sweden? It's like,
we know. Hey, replace nice with white.
Like, but,
bro.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, everything's so blatant in your face, and no one's apologizing for it.
Yeah.
You don't, and that's the thing. You don't have to apologize anymore, bro.
You don't.
I think the age of apologies,
calling people
is
out, is
almost done skis. Yeah, man. He's also got these Trump accounts for young people. I forgot the age range. It might be like between 5 and 8, born from 2023 to 2025, something like that, right? 1,000 USD put into. I can actually just pull up the link. There's about like, there was a donation of like $6.25 billion from the founders of Dell. So Dell Foundation and Dell Technologies. So Michael Dell, and I forgot his wife's name. They have donated about 6.25 bill. There's obviously so that 6.25 bill is split up to go into communities that need it, about $500 into those accounts. And then 1,000 is from the government across those same whatever. You can't access it until a certain age, or if you do, there's big taxes tied into that. Someone was just saying, did you hear that? It's like, this is cool, though. And I think families can put a maximum of 5,000 yearly, like as a deposit yearly into this, right? And it's like the families. It doesn't benefit the
average American.
The average American, they don't have $5,000 to invest in these accounts because they're investment accounts. So they're meant to accrue
extra.
They're diversifying all of the investments, whatever. So I was like, at the end of the day, this is actually just a tax holding, a shelving for the rich and famous.
Absolutely. All this stuff is never.
Isn't it crazy? Like, this is just the way
life is quite exhausting. I sent it to you guys, the boys chat. I don't think I sent it to Marvel, but even just like price of housing and stuff here. Do you guys see the graphic? Let me find this.
Is the average, John?
Yeah.
Like the average income, John?
All right. Required annual income in 2025 to rent a house and not be in financial stress. Yeah. To just rent and not be in financial stress. Melbourne's actually the second cheapest in Australia. Wow. $100,000 to rent and not be in financial stress. To rent a unit and not be in financial stress, you need $99,000.
Wow, big difference.
And so I'm like,
goodness me.
How if the income required to rent and not be in financial stress is higher than the average income, we've really cooked it. And it's like, as soon as it's so simple, but it's like it's such a basic thing, having a home and whatnot. It's like, when you're unable to provide that for the people, it's like, okay, this is going to descend into chaos.
Yeah. It will be for sure.
Quick correction. Anyone born from January 1st, 2025 to December 31st, 2028. Those US citizens are the ones eligible, and you can't touch it until they're 18. But yes, cooked it.
Trump also announced his beautiful plan for home ownership, which is the 50-year mortgage.
I saw that.
I'm like, bro, everything's just being... 50-year mortgages. Like, if you do really well in life and you're able to have a house at 25, which is honestly, that's really impressive in this day and age. You're paying that off based on that beautiful plan at 75 years old. Well, I'm 1 foot in the grave if I'm not already in there.
What was he saying, bro? That interest is
not addressing the actual issues at
chopping
all.
that interest.
Oh yeah.
I want to say on a positive note.
Is there?
I was thinking about this today. This is motivating me so much more to try to really, really get bread in this life, bro. Because, I don't know why you're doing your eyes like that at me, bro. I'm like, I want to Again, you can be a good change on a small scale.
I thought you were going to tell us what the thing is, and then I realized because you're saying this is motivating me. I thought there was going to be a this is.
Oh no!
But I realized this all of what we've talked about.
This earth that we are living in right now is motivating me. Yeah. I'm like, yo. Cause freak, man, I can't wait for every 3 months when Mr. Beast decides to drop a philanthropic freaking video to show the good in the world, or wait for Zachery to keep dropping his TikToks of these GoFundMes. Brother, I'm trying to do something too.
I need to run into Zachery.
Join in.
I need to run into Zachery, bro. Yeah. I might.
Would you guys act for it?
I'll rip my shirt.
I'll act for it.
I'll be the chef. I'll act. Bro, you know what's pissing me off, bro? If he buys the act and then some idiot from high school
reports the
game. I know this guy. He's actually doing quite all right in life, right?
You could just message me.
No, guys, that's what happened to one of the guys actually in the video. So in the video it was said he came out of jail and he's struggling, blah blah blah, and then someone was like, this man is lying. He's not struggling at all. Like, he wasn't even in jail for long, or he's a bad person and all that type of stuff. I was like, yeet. But anyways,
you'll catch me pushing a Kohl's shopping cart through the city, stacked with just dog food.
But the thing is, he usually asks you first for something. Like, he asks you to help him, so you have to make sure. Yeah, if anyone asks you for help, you got to help.
Or just
moving forward,
be a good person, and that's what we just do because humanity.
Okay, yeah. Allegedly.
Wait, so is that what he does? So you ask?
Yeah. So
there was
which one?
I feel like we watched the same. There was the man, I think it was in Detroit, and it's Thanksgiving, and he's like, "Oh, can you put? I just need my car's stuck. Like, I don't know
the gas.
Can you just put some money on the thing?" And the guy goes, "I just put $2 on pump 2," and he's like, "Oh, aren't you getting your?" And he's like, "No, I'll just get it later, tonight or whatever," because he doesn't have money like that. He's put $2 for him on Thinger, which also made me realize how far $2 of petrol goes in America.
Compared to here.
But and then he just pulls out money for him and whatnot, and I'm like, damn, I would have told him to.
Nah.
I actually would have definitely taken. I like to take care of people with that stuff.
I love it, bro. I mean, I've failed in the past. But I was at Bunnings maybe over the weekend or something.
I've overdone it even in the past.
Yeah, okay, talk to me.
I gave money to someone that wasn't homeless. They were just sitting on the floor.
Okay.
Outside Coles.
I think you're talking about Japan, bro.
Yeah.
Uncle Patrick.
I gave $200 to someone that wasn't begging. I was begging him to change his life.
They were just sitting on the floor, bro. Oh, my days, man. God. Those opportunities, they should warm your heart, man.
Yeah.
That should be the thing that...
If you have it.
If you have, yes.
It's
if you're in a position.
Oh, yeah, don't be forced to. But even if you don't, what can you do? Silver and gold I do not have for you. What in the name of Jesus, rise up? But I'm saying, if you don't have guap, even I don't know, hey, do you want a conversation? There's still something we can all offer to each other.
Yeah, there was one lady where he asked for bus money. She didn't have bus money, but she gave him a banana because he was hungry too. And then he paid off her nursing tuition. I said, "Wow,
yeah,
so good."
Unreal.
See, I'm too childish. If I had someone for bus money and they gave him banana, you want me to ride this instead?
Do you want me to ride this instead?
This guy, bro. But there's a lot of good happening amongst the craziness and the chaos. So I think just gotta try and
people are a bit maybe. Me myself too, be too shy. I think what we think a lot of the times, and I might have said this on the pod. Yeah. I don't think actually no, because I think I came to this conclusion during our break. Maybe I did say it on the pod. The call for us as human beings is not simply to not do bad. Yeah? The call for us as human beings is to actually excel in doing good.
Yes.
Do you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's
that's true.
We think we're good. And I say I'm guilty of this. We think we're good because we get away with not doing bad things. But do we actively try to do good things as well?
Yeah.
Look for them opportunities.
Yeah, that is true.
And I think that's, again, you say there's good in the world. I think there's a lot. There's clearly a lot. But a lot of people it's uncomfortable. We don't step out of of that comfort, into discomfort to do that good for other people. Because again, There's so many other things going on in the world. Our attention has been pulled in so many ways. And like we said, I think it's a me and mine's, bro. I'm about to get into my, them pastor's bag. It's called the iPhone. Get into that thing. We just, it's hard. It almost, I think it's now been positioned and framed that being kind or helpful to other people is going to put you in a worse position. Do you know what I'm saying? Even though we see how many times other people do that in a positive way. But it just seems so out of the way. It's almost even been put as weird and awkward to be nice. I remember I did the TikTok doing the challenge. You're doing the most. I was like, how come it's so weird to be nice to people? Like, you want to pay for someone something in the line in front of you, but now you don't want to be a weirdo by saying, hey, do you want me to, I can get that for you. It's just, I think that's why it looks a bit harder or weirder to be able to.
You ever just do nice things without telling the person?
Like, just sort them out?
Yeah, I can't say I do this regularly, but I remember one time I don't know, I have this thing when I see old couples that like love being around each other, and it warms my heart a lot.
You want to nice them?
Yeah, so it's like if I'm at a restaurant having dinner and then I see that they're having it, I'll just go, when I'm paying mine, if I leave first, I'll just pay for theirs.
Oh, that's sweet.
That happened like once or twice. Right?
I was going to say, you did it one time. That's a banger.
It's just like, because I'm like, like, you guys are already having such a nice time. Like, I want you to have something nice to talk about on the way home.
Brother, old man's getting it on. Babe, it still works.
I like that, though. I like that.
Yeah.
That is very sweet.
I'm trying to run that, man. You see what I'm saying? But that's what we need to... If you can.
If you can. And when you can. And there's periods of time where I haven't been able to.
What, man's just opening up. I was going to say, again, maybe in this, like, the positivity and what we see online in the world kind of thing, I realized I don't think I want to hear from anyone anymore. Ironic, as a podcaster who yaps weekly.
Go.
I just can't take anyone's advice anymore, man. I'm going to figure this out.
Please talk to me.
I'm going to figure it out on my own.
What happened?
Advice in general, man. I'm done. I don't want to sift through.
Too many conflicting things.
Yeah, I don't want to sift through information anymore. No one knows this life thing wiser than me. You can't be a life coach because you haven't finished life.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? I think I've had enough.
You see this life thing, yeah?
You see this life thing, yeah? Bro, I don't know, man. I just... Give my Bible, I'll cut through, man. I'll figure this out.
Figure it out.
Borderline.
I don't want verbal... go. I don't want verbal advice. I want to just watch people. And what I like, I'm going to take. And what I don't like, I'm not going to take.
What's the fruit, bro?
And because even realizing, bro, sometimes doing the exact thing that worked for someone else may not work for me.
Back you up.
Of course.
Yeah.
Like, all right, as simple as some couples might, like, they get married and they're like, every morning we read the Bible together at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
That might work for them. For another couple, it's like, that doesn't work for us.
Yeah.
We find it awkward. We find it whatever. There's no rules. There's really no rules to this stuff. For one couple, they're like, oh, we don't talk about, I don't know, our feelings about our partner to our friends. For another couple, they're like, we talk about it all the time. It works for us. You just got to figure out what works for you and what doesn't.
Of course.
And run from there.
Yeah.
Because my head is hot, bro. And it's pounding.
Too many opinions.
I can't. I've had enough, bro. And I've no more advice. I don't want to hear it.
Are you looking for this advice, or is this advice just coming to you?
Comes my way, bro.
Okay.
And this is what I realized.
It's your algorithm, mate.
Yeah, because I can't lie. You were sending a lot of these advice posts into the chat.
Yeah,
and I was thinking, what's wrong with this guy's
So
algorithm?
Let me tell you what happened.
Call me, bro.
You do one, you read one, and it gives you it keeps coming.
You spent a lot of time on it.
Keeps coming, yes. Frick, man. I'm just wifing out everywhere here, bro. Party boy. Everyone online is offering their perspective as prescription. I've had enough, bro. Do you know what a prescription is, guys? Is when the doctor actually says you need this.
Yeah.
You go and take this. Research backs this medicine. This antibiotic, you need it. Everyone else, again, back to what you were saying about, like, this might work for these people. Or someone can do this. Even a good thing. And this is what... Because I think even... I don't want to get into a whole other conversation. There's that AI in music, and again, there was like AI in like Christian music kind of thing. A bunch of Christians was like, "Oh, is this worship? Is this da da da? AI is the real sin? Da 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 da." All of that conversation, right? And then someone comes online and shares their perspective on that as prescription, and now everyone is like, this is the rule. Yeah. This is the hard rule. And I think we just have too much of that online.
Yeah.
And I've had enough.
He's tired, guys. He's tired.
I hear it.
I'm running my life like an anti-vaxxer now, bro.
Jeez.
I don't want any more pure, not a physical anti-vaxxer, but a mental. Is it a mental one? I need one yardstick, bro. Just the one standard that I'm moving by it from now on, bro.
I also feel like there's a lot of life that I feel like you can only do things well by just allowing yourself to experience things.
Mm-hmm.
Who was I listening to? I think it was Stephen Bartlett, Diary CEO.
Yeah.
He was talking about how like going broke is such a blessing in disguise once you get out of it, because you realize you're not scared anymore.
Okay.
You're like, the scariest thing has happened. And now I'm not scared of anything.
I've heard someone else say the same
thing. And I'm like,
yeah.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. I'm not trying to test it.
I was going to say, ain't nobody trying to test that, though.
I'm like, that kind of thing is something that you don't, like you don't just from, I don't know how to say it, like, that experience, and then you just run from there. And now you're able to go, okay, I want to take risk. I'm going to take risk. I'm going to whatever. But it's like, otherwise, if you're just listening to people and they're going, oh, don't do this risk, don't do that risk, whatever. It's like, no. I've experienced the worst.
Yeah.
Now I run my race.
Yeah.
But
because you're right, there's just so much out there, man. Like so many. I don't know. I want to say that it might. I was gonna say it might be worse for women. I feel like I've seen a lot more of it be. I think for the longest time it's been more for women. A lot of the do this, do that, do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that. For guys, like the
last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, because I
since the Tate era.
Yes.
I think, you know, sorry to cut you off, but like the amount of men out there that cannot make their own opinions without a podcast. Like without listening to a podcast. No, even us. I don't want you to like. It's kind of gross. Like if you don't have an opinion until you hear the disruption. Like that's actually extremely gross as a sentence that it just came out of my mouth. But it's like, yeah, like no, you should have your opinion and then just listen to people for entertainment.
Yeah.
And then get informed as well. That's cool.
Yeah, of course.
Because I think that what a man looks like has been quite structured for the longest time in society. But for women, there's been that goalpost has changed so many times. Yes. You know what I mean? As society has changed. Yeah. There's just been so much. So I was gonna say I feel like it's crazier for women when it comes to
like there's a lot more
and the advice.
There's a lot more advice that can be given
and I think
on different areas.
From earlier too. In terms of age wise, right? Like I don't even though there are still boys do this, girls do that, I just don't think it's as prescriptive for young boys and young men until maybe the past 5 years, like you're saying, where things have just gone crazy. But yeah, no more advice, man. In saying that, though, I do have a nice thread.
Okay.
He's about to give some advice.
I'm not giving an advice, but let me say this though, because this is why I said I'm no longer taking advice. Right? I think everything goes on in life. I'm not going to read the thread. I'm just going to read one little caption from someone. I don't know. People we get ourselves mad over things that don't actually bother us because someone has said, "Oh, this is horrible," or "Oh man, people live their life this way. That's disgusting." And now you're angry, bro. Like it's got nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Like because again, someone else has said this is what angers them, or this is how they live their life, blah blah blah, and we just take it all in. Someone posts, happily married people will always gatekeep because if they say the things they do, you call women pick-me's and the men simps. This is the world we live in right now, bro.
You know what's crazy is that I feel like to have a successful relationship, the guy has to be a simp and the girl has to be a pick me.
You say that?
Not in the corniness of it, but it's like as a guy, you should be wanting to do whatever makes her happy.
Yes.
Yeah. And as a woman, he should be wanting to do whatever makes him happy.
Yeah.
That like obviously within
perfect
reason
balance,
and you know, not in an abusive sense and all that kind of stuff. But it's like genuinely, I'm like, why is your goal to make anyone other than this person happy? Like, who are you trying to impress?
Literally,
bro. We've cooked the game. The game's written. The game's gone. The game is gone, bro. But that's the thing. They're saying, even when it comes to these positive things, married couples are gatekeeping this, or people who are truly just happy and doing their thing, family, parents, business people.
Yeah.
People are keeping their mouth shut because it's like, you go out and try to like talk about this and someone's picking that whole thing apart. You know what I mean? Like, really? Again, whatever is working in a positive way that doesn't harm other people in your situation, run with that.
Yeah.
Forget the advice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to. I'm moving like I'm 60, bro. But like, I don't know, man. I don't want to hear it anymore. Don't give me your advice. But I say that, because we've had beautiful conversations where you've said, Daniel, the way you're looking at this is da 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 da. Think about it like this, and that saved this union. You feel me? But you know what I mean? It's like there's that room for it. But I like, how do you?
Yeah, but
how do you discern? Do you know what I'm saying? Someone did say, like, don't take things personally from people who don't know you personally.
Yeah.
And I hear that. So maybe in the same thing in terms of advice, don't apply things personally from people who don't know you personally as well.
That would make a lot of sense, yes.
But that's not the norm anymore, man. Like,
people don't move like the norm anymore. So it's just everything is shambles. Like we said, everyone's got a mic, everyone has a phone, everyone has an account. Keep out. Everyone has an account. So people are just gonna post from their own perspectives. But at the end of the day, just literally do what works for you. Because once you start to share what works for you, people will criticize it, pick it apart, and then all of a sudden you want to change something that was never broken to begin with. So, hey man, do you. Unless if you really want to cancel it, you get off social media. That's the only way. Like, literally just get off social media.
I should get off social media.
Cut it off if you don't want to see it.
No, but I want to laugh at people in my private time still.
There we
like,
go.
I want to be like, fuck, goofy. You know what I mean? Like, it's an encourager for you, bro. I don't know what y'all think, bro.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, man. But I don't know. I'm working down this thought. We'll see.
The no advice thought.
We'll see how it goes for me. If you guys see me.
Oh no, sorry. Okay, because I had this in my. I've fallen off doing the whole TikTok content thing, but I'm gonna get back on it.
Same.
But one of the things that I wanted to make a video on is I refuse to take advice from men over the age of 40 that aren't married.
Ooh.
Holistic life advice.
Even divorced?
I can take advice from them.
You can?
Yes. Never been married and no children. I cannot take advice from them.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. I just think you've... I want to tread lightly because you honestly don't know how life goes. I just don't think you've accomplished your animalistic purpose.
Yeah, he's done it.
Okay.
He's done it.
Especially as a man.
Okay, especially as a man.
Yeah.
I think let's attack the men for this one.
Yeah, of course. Nah.
Leave my babes out of it.
I genuinely like I can take specific advice. Like, so if you're got a six pack, whatever, I'll take fitness advice.
You've got a six pack.
If you've got a lot of money, I'll take financial advice from you. If you've got whatever it might be, business, cool, I'll take that advice from you. But holistic life advice, because I don't want to be like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I realize like the thing that I want to be more than anything is successful husband, successful father.
Oh wow, that's cute.
No, but
that's very cute.
No, but like forget cute. Like that's what I think. That's what I think everybody should strive to be.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
Like genuinely, I'm like that. Like that's what your loins were made for.
He feels it in his loins, bro. He feels it.
So I'm like, if you like,
the cordiest side of the sea,
bar health issues where that can't happen. Yeah. But even with health issues, you can be married. You can be married.
Nah, yo,
I'm genuinely
not against
like this is where it's like when Andrew Tate, great example. Like I refuse to take advice from these guys.
Yeah,
what the hell? Like
the fresh and fit talking about relationships and don't have a single.
You know what those
literally?
Yeah. Jason Wilson is someone I'll take advice from.
Jason Wilson.
Who do you want?
Isn't it Jason Wilson?
Who's that?
I don't want to get this wrong.
Uh-oh.
He's married. I think he. Let me just check. Nah, genuinely, like I really like Jason Wilson. Like that's someone where, because he even talks about this stuff. He's like, if you want to actually think of what is an alpha in terms of like that kind of thing from all these guys that are always talking about alpha. he's like, it's somebody that's able to have control over their life, control their urges, control their emotions, control all this kind of stuff, and not, you know what I mean? Not lean into, oh, how many women can I sleep with?
Because that one there,
how many broken homes can I make?
you can be like, do you know what I'm saying?
You never leave that cycle if you let that run your life.
That emotions one is one that I was thinking about a lot this past week, because someone's obviously told us something of someone that's like had a blow up, whatever, right? And I was just like, I don't know, it just came to mind again. I'm like, oh, yuck.
I don't know
like,
this, do I?
You do. Okay. And I was just like, as a man, like to have an outburst like that is just. I was just like, yeah, damn. Specifically as a man, like.
Okay, see again, having an outburst as a man outside of the context of protecting.
Yeah, I was gonna say outside of like righteous
so
indignation.
Unattractive.
Yeah.
Icky.
Like it's actually not an outburst; it's a hissy fit.
I can't control my emotions, and now like, what?
Yeah, and I was just like, yeah, this is icky a little bit, bro.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm on you with this. Yeah. I'm not taking it as your advice, but you do know me personally, so I can take it personally.
That's what I'm saying.
So yeah, I agree. For a 3 to 45-year-old man, there's a little small percentage, 2% that might listen to the pod. There's one more thing I had in my head, man. But I don't know if we say it.
Oh, also, let us know how you feel about the new studio.
Yeah, true.
Might get 1 or 2 more episodes in here.
We did not talk about.
Well, I just didn't feel.
Yeah.
I
didn't think this was the week either. Like, yes, yeah. Yeah, I know, man. The only other thing I had was the LMCT Plus stuff popping up, but I really don't know what he's doing there. He's moving very cryptic.
Yes.
Adrian Portelli, but I don't know if
come to light soon.
Nah, I don't have too much on it. I didn't look into it.
But stuff's popping up at your local shopping centers, bro, and I don't know what's happening. And then there's the petrol station.
Allegedly also coming.
So, Adrian Portelli, man, holla at us. As long as you don't have any moral failures that will be coming out soon or that people may know about, I don't know. Let's talk. we can talk, bro.
Yeah.
Is that us?
I think that's us. I think we went 2 hours, something close to.
Bro.
Damn. All right. I hope we're not talking politics next week. Like I just hope the news cycle doesn't lead us into politics next week. Yeah, man. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and also if this week has been very overwhelming for you, we'll put some resources in the description as well.
Yes. Sure. Reach out to us as well too, man. Like,
for sure.
I love when you're DM, man. So DM.
But with that, we'll catch you guys next week. Peace out.
Peace.
Bye.